Hello everyone, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. My name is Elijah Weber, and I'm excited to talk to you about the fascinating and rapidly growing fields of cognitive psychology and neuroscience. These disciplines explore how our brains work, how we think, remember, perceive the world, and how biology and psychology intersect to help us understand human behavior and mental processes. Whether you're curious about what makes people tick, interested in solving mental health challenges, or want to work with cutting-edge brain imaging technology, there are many exciting careers to explore. Today, we'll look at the essential skills and knowledge you need to enter these fields, how cognitive psychology and neuroscience differ and overlap, what types of careers are out there, and why research is a foundational part of the work. By the end, you should have a clearer picture of where your interests might lead you and what it takes to get there. To succeed in careers related to cognitive psychology and neuroscience, you need a unique blend of skills from both the sciences and the humanities. First and foremost, a strong foundation in biology, chemistry, psychology, and mathematics is essential. You'll need to understand how the nervous system operates, how the brain processes information, and how to apply statistical methods to analyze data. Beyond technical Beyond technical knowledge, critical thinking is key. Cognitive scientists and neuroscientists must evaluate complex problems, design experiments, and interpret results accurately. You'll also need excellent communication skills, especially if you work in interdisciplinary teams or explain findings to patients, clients, or the public. Additionally, being proficient in specialized tools like functional magnetic resonance imaging (fMRIs) and computational modeling software is increasingly important in both research and clinical settings. These skills are not only essential for academic success, but also open doors to real-world applications including mental health treatment, AI development, and policy making. Cognitive psychology and neuroscience are closely related but distinct fields. Cognitive psychology is concerned with understanding internal mental processes like memory, attention, problem solving, language, and decision making. It asks questions such as how do we store memories? Why do we forget? How do we focus our attention in a noisy room? Cognitive psychologists often use behavioral experiments and computer models to explore these questions. Neuroscience, on the other hand, investigates the biological basis of behavior. It looks at the structure and function of the brain and nervous system, studying how neurons communicate and how brain circuits give rise to thoughts and actions. Where the two meet is cognitive neuroscience, a field that uses tools like fMRI to see how specific regions of the brain support cognitive functions like reading or emotional regulation. Understanding this distinction helps clarify your career path, whether you lean more towards studying the mind, the brain, or both. One exciting and impactful career in neuropsychology is that of a clinical neuropsychologist. These professionals assess and treat patients with brain injuries, strokes, epilepsy, or neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's. Their job involves conducting detailed cognitive tests to evaluate functions such as memory, language, or motor coordination. Based on these assessments, they help create treatment plans or recommend accommodations to improve daily life. This role requires a doctorate and licensure in most states. What makes this career fascinating is how it has evolved with technology. In the past, assessments were entirely paper-based, but now clinicians often use digital testing platforms and supplement results with brain imaging data. The integration of these tools has greatly improved the precision and diagnosis and the effectiveness of interventions. This career is ideal for those who are equally interested in medicine, science, and helping people improve the quality of their life. Another exciting career option is working as a cognitive scientist or user experience researcher. These roles are perfect for those who enjoy understanding how people think and applying that knowledge to design better technology. Cognitive scientists study mental processes and often work in academia, tech companies, or educational organizations. UX researchers, on the other hand, apply cognitive principles directly to the design of websites, apps, and software. They use observational studies, A/B testing, and surveys to determine how users interact with technology and where improvements can be made. As digital products have become more integral to everyday life, the demand for professionals who can bridge the gap between human cognition and technology has skyrocketed. This career didn't even exist 30 years ago in its current form, but now it's one of the fastest growing roles in the tech industry. It's a perfect example of how interdisciplinary knowledge in psychology and neuroscience can lead to innovation. Research is at the heart of both cognitive psychology and neuroscience. It drives progress, shapes interventions, and answers the fundamental questions about how we think and why we behave the way we do. Research in these fields uses a variety of methods. Experimental studies test hypotheses under controlled conditions. Neuroimaging methods like fMRI and PET scans allow us to observe brain activity in real time. Longitudinal studies track individuals over time to observe developmental changes or the effects of treatments. Through research, scientists have discovered the neural correlations of memory, identified brain regions involved in language, and improved treatments for mental disorders like ADHD and depression. This work informs not just clinical practice, but education, artificial intelligence, and even public policy. The importance of research cannot be overstated. It's how we continue to uncover the mis- it's how we continue to uncover the mysteries of the brain and translate that knowledge into real-world benefits. Thank you for taking the time to explore careers in cognitive psychology and neuroscience with me today. I hope this presentation has sparked your interest in the mind and brain sciences. Whatever path you may choose in life, I encourage you to always stay curious.